Hi, my name is Bobby, and in light of all of the recent events that have taken place throughout the country, I wanted to take 2 seconds and share with you a little bit about my story and understanding exactly where you may be at or where one of your family members or loved ones might be at. I was raised in a very conservative Christian family and for a long time struggled with my sexual orientation and with the coming out process. And unfortunately for me, it led me into a very deep depression, and I began to injure myself, not knowing how else to cope with this big secret that I had, and the fear of coming out and how people might respond to that. In addition to being bullied, being physically abused, and having experienced sexual abuse and a variety of other things, it was something that I held as the deepest secret. Letting people in so close, but just not all the way. It was always that 10% that I wouldn't allow people to know about me. And, it got to a point where I did end up attempting suicide and trying to take my own life. And unfortunately, fortunately, I did not succeed because after coming out of that experience, I made the decision to, tell people where I was at and what I was dealing with and who I was, and that decision was the best decision I've ever made in my life. For the first time, I am able to be 100% of who I am without worry or without fear of what people might say or what people might think. I am able to live 100% and totally, truly be myself without having to hide just that 10% any longer. And if that's you, if you're in that position where you live every day trying to cover it up, watching the way that you work your hands and your mannerisms, or trying to be more masculine or trying to be more feminine, or trying to hide this big secret, I want you to know that it truly doesn't have to be that way. You can have full acceptance. You can be loved exactly the way you are and for who you are. And I have experienced that. So if you're in that moment of despair or fear, isolation, there are resources out there. It does get better. Life can be fulfilling. It can be worth living. You can be happy, and I know that because I get to experience it every single day. So here are some phone numbers. If you're in that place and you need to talk to somebody, call one of these numbers and they will give you some support and some resources. There is an amazing family. There is an amazing family of people that have been through exactly what you're going through and understand exactly what you're going through. So it gets better. Take it one day at a time, but I promise it can get better. Thank you.